Kabam! Oh yeah, and I have all the fucking screens on. Cool. Hello and welcome. This is Lost Legacy. This is season 3, episode 7, called Beating Hearth. Because I like making clever words that mean nothing. But let us introduce our players, and I'll introduce myself, and then I'll kind of give a catch up of what we were doing before. So we'll start where I can see on the disc on the stream. So Tom, tell us who you're playing and who you are, and if you have any cool things you're doing that you want people to know about.
I'm playing Heath, who is the one of the resident clerics. I am in general just trying to get into trouble. My current fun, aside from game, is getting ready for LARP at Drachenfest US 2025. It's in a couple of months, but you know.
I also just jumped off a Discord talking to my friends who are going. And
Brilliant.
But all right, well, thank you, Tom. Rennie.
Hi, my name is Rennie. I will be playing Disbin Tinderfoot, the Goblin Paladin. I am one half of the team that helped helped create the world and create this Paladin subclass that we're using. The Oath of the Vigilant, and my fun fact for Dizzy this week is Dizzy doesn't believe in luck. Other than that, as far as my own personal projects, I am running games on startplayinggames.com. If you are looking for a D&D time that's fun and not horrible, check me out.
I'll say maybe off stream, get me like a nice image of it, and we can put it on our like mid credit stuff, and then that way people can see the link. All right, Norm.
Hey guys, I'm Norm. I'm playing Kellen, a rock gnome. I'm an artificer. I like to make things blow up. I missed last time, so hopefully I can catch up quickly. A couple fun facts is my memory, therefore Kellen's memory, is stilted. So what I do is I get these things little called field notes. Rather than leave little post-it notes everywhere, I'm going to try to keep my stuff organized. The other thing I'm doing, and the reason why I missed last time, is I'm casting a play. It is called The Dining Room by A.R. Gurney, and it's at the Old Academy Players Theater, and that's in East Falls. I have a promo postcard. I'll make sure I get it to Gene so I can promote next time, because the directors love when you bring people in, and when I bring a lot more people in, they want to give me more roles, so it's kind of good for everybody.
There's no noises coming from Eugene. There's just mouth.
Aha! I muted my mic because I was doing other stuff. But thank you. Norm, yeah, I love that. I would love to grab that and throw that up there for you. And last but not least, Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Otis, one of our resident clerics. I think we all might be clerics before the end of this campaign is through. I don't have anything to promote, but I'm really excited to see how far into the campaign we get tonight before Norm realizes that his character has died. That was a pretty traumatic experience in the last session for a lot of us, and he might not have fully accepted this yet. Second, fun fact about me, I am not wearing any clothes below the nipples, but you are all thankfully not subject to that.
You got to pay extra for that, and... Mm-hmm. Well, Norm, that's why I had to do that sheet audit with you. Anyway, we're going to keep going. So, I'm Gene. I am the GM. Last we left off, our heroes regathered at the Worn Sword Inn, I believe is what it's called. That feels right. Yeah. The Worn Sword Inn, where they kind of came back with a bunch of information. Otisesh and Heath scried into the situation, and then something may have looked back and answered questions and maybe created a few more questions. Kellen returned very tight-lipped about how he was dealt with in a very rude manner, where all of you incited that he may or may not have been telling you everything that happened. Disbin came back telling you that he got your supplies all picked up or getting shopping for, and that he heard about this weird manor that might have something to do with like a spooky manor that might have something to do with all this nightmare stuff. So you all decided to head over there, where you met another cleric, oops, all clerics, by the name of Zerias Frizzleruff, who was a satyr who was casting illusions and trying to ensorcellate you, but you all proved past him, proved past his hard cunning and his chicanery, and then you all eventually came to a deal where he effectively has kind of put you on task to help solve this issue, and in return, he has given you a few items to aid you in this quest. One of these items is a kind of like a dream catcher, which he says will help you if you're caught in some sort of magical nightmare. And he also has given you a tea that you can brew that will also make you kind of more of a magnet for any weird dream activity. But after kind of doing all that, you all came together, had your dinner, and then you all went to bed. And that's where we ended our adventure. Don't worry about any saving throws you rolled at the end. We don't need to worry about any of that happening. They're not recorded or anything. But besides that, yeah. Oh, something I didn't mention, which is there are channel points. They're little potion bottles, which you can spend them to either give myself an inspiration or give the group an inspiration. It's more to give me because I generally use it against them. It's less to give it to them because we want them to succeed, maybe. But from there, that's kind of where we are at. So, I would like you all to feast your eyes as you take your night rest, waking up. Oh, hold on. There we go. I gotta adjust some things. If you go to roll 20, my players, you are in a tavern that you went to sleep in. For no reason, there's a battle map.
That checks out.
I trust you.
You should. I'm a very trustworthy individual.
Is Zombie Kellen with us?
Yeah. Zombie Kellen's with you. You had to do
cool.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you went,
Gene, I'm mummy wrapping his body.
perfect.
We'll get him resurrected at some point.
Yeah, weekend at burying Kellen's body.
We have enough clerics to keep him sort of hobbling around for quite a while.
Wow, I'm really getting the business.
Getting the biz. All right. So Kellen and Dizzy took a room that they shared with Reggie, where Heath and Otisesh have their own private rooms. Otisesh, being a fancy lizard man, apparently has a bath in his room. But you've all taken a long rest, so you're all filled out at all your cool stuff. You're maxed out, ready to relax. There's a bit of a ruckus downstairs. You hear the light playing of music, and you smell the smell of cooking breakfast.
What does the breakfast smell like?
It is a mix of pies. There are breakfast meats, definitely bacons, pork roll, sausages. There's definitely a smell of, definitely.
Gross.
Mostly
gross.
cooked.
Got it.
Yeah, gross stuff. Definitely a lot of cooked eggs.
Well, that's certainly a smell that will wake a lizard man up in the morning.
There's a smell of coffee. All of those things you would smell in the morning. So, you guys can easily begin kind of And as you get up, the first thing you notice, this room is wow. These rooms are really nice. You know, maybe when you went to sleep last night, they weren't as nice or as big. It was dark, but you're in a much more luxurious place. This place feels more welcoming. There's just kind of like an air to the place that, like, you know, the light music being played. Very familiar smells for some people. Reggie seems very excited.
Yeah, buddy, I hear you. Yeah, just let me get. Yeah, okay, jeez. And I will begin the preparation of putting on my armor and doing all that stuff.
All right. Yeah, you guys are hustling and bustling. Yeah, again, you're hearing. It sounds pretty rowdy for a morning crowd.
Doesn't that seem unusual?
I mean, you guys haven't stayed here. Heath, make me a insight check.
Insight. Where are you, Insight? Where are you hiding? Did that come through? No.
I can't see.
I got a nat 20.
Perfect.
Should be in the logs. I'll check the.
I mean, it's
connect.
fine. This is not how you've slept at this tavern for a while. It has never been this rowdy in the morning. You've noticed that a lot of people generally don't get good sleep in the town, and you've been here a week, and you're one of those people. This has been the best night's sleep you've ever had. But it's weird that you hear all this hustle and bustle downstairs.
So Heath was like getting ready with some like incense and a couple other things for like doing some morning obeisance, and is instead going to actually get his act together and get out the door.
All right. Yes, you guys.
His interest is piqued.
Yep, you guys all kind of meet. You can head over toward the stairwell, and then I'll get you guys to the next part.
I will shake Kellen if you're not already up.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Come on, lazy bones.
Who is in this room?
You just
Hey,
the door is
Hey.
locked. The door is locked.
Kellen. Get up, Kellen.
I'm down here, over here.
We'll open the door. I don't know how short you are. You said you're down here. I assume that means that you are lower than I am.
Right here, right now.
Oh, you're next to me. I see. Yes, you are down there.
All right, I'm gonna
Apologies.
I'm taking all your fingers and I'm moving them myself because I need to. All right. As you make your way down the stairs, some strange sights greet you. Some people. The first thing that you notice is that you are in. For everyone but Heath, you are in the tavern you went to sleep in. Everything's fine. Heath, you are not in the same tavern. And some of you may recognize people from your past as you enter this fully hustling and bustling tavern. You see behind the bar is Keg Tenderfoot with Hank holding Kate and Callie on the side, rolling it. Dizzy, this is a normal day. This is it. This is your tavern. Your family finally made it. You finally there. You all see, many people, familiar faces from different parts of your life. Norm the Gnome is sitting by himself where, Captain Druzak, the man you left to die in the ocean, Otis, is hanging out with some tiefling pirates. All of these things are normal things that happen every day. The man you stole the dragon from is standing with the other lizardkin, the Grung. You see a familiar rabbit, Otisesh.
Left to die, stole. Who's to say whether these are accurate descriptions of past events?
But in the end, it's just that they're familiar faces in a tavern that you would always go to. Some people are familiar, some people aren't. As you guys head downstairs, Heath, you have never seen any. Well, you've probably seen some of these people. Anyone who is looks like a commoner, they're probably people that you've seen in town, so it's not unfamiliar. But most of these weird races, haven't seen. These species, not very common.
And the Norm the Gnome is a figure that I'd be familiar with story-wise. Are they depicted in statues or anything where we're like, that's Norm?
I think you would probably. I'll make a history check. Because they would be more.
I have history.
More in a wizardy sense.
There we go. Fixed it. 18.
I mean, you see a multicolored, flamboyantly dressed 2.5-foot gnome, and
That's every gnome.
by golly, that gnome looks familiar. You've definitely heard about, a gnome that wanders through the lands upon a giant tortoise, and maybe has too much of the verdant sea grass with him, and does fireworks displays across villages. He is that kind of figure, and he's just sitting, having a good time. And I see Dizzy, you head up to the bar.
Yeah.
As you head up to the bar, Cade goes, "What's up, Diz?"
Hey, sis, how you doing? Crowd's looking good today.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's every morning like that. But look at these rough and tumbles, and you see these like burly orcs in like furs. They look like they have a little bit of like dirt and snow on their feet, but they're kind of just like silently looking down and just drinking.
I'll kind of lean in. Should I keep an extra eye on him?
I don't know. They seem to be waiting for something.
Okay. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
She's kegged in the back. She has like three giant steins on a tray. She seems to be heading over here to hand over to Baruva and Zoria, the centaurs, putting these drinks down.
Hello, Dizzy's parents. You
Yep.
should be proud of your tiny offspring.
Well, thank you, Master Otisesh. It's always a pleasure to see you again.
What?
Oh, you know what? You haven't had your morning griddles yet. Let me get you something. I know the way you like it. And she heads over toward the back room.
Extra bacon, please. I yell after her.
Hank goes, "Calm down. I'll help her. Hold on." And your father kind of heads over to the back.
Where's the captain of the ship?
He is, I believe,
I don't remember which token's which.
he is the lizard man that looks wild. This guy that you're standing right in front
Oh,
of.
okay. Hey, guy.
He just looks at you. "Master Dyslexia, how can I help you?"
What's the last thing you remember before today?
Just, sailing and doing my job for the Great Empire. Just as I imagine you are. Are you... I don't know why they would let such an important delegate here, but I'm not one to judge your rule.
Yes, of course. Just a normal course of business.
And then Otis does like a really exaggerated wink.
He just nods to you and continues drinking. Like, the tiefling that's standing next to you, you're pretty sure you killed this tiefling. He just nods and just eats breakfast, like, barely knows you. Anyone else want to do any stuff? Anyone else want to meet people, talk to people?
I just kind of want to do some
Norm.
people watch out.
All right.
Go ahead, Norm.
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, Callan, my boy, what are you doing?"
The better question is, what are you doing?
"Well, I'm relaxing at Keg's Tavern. Don't you see the tenderfoots they're all about? And now that Dizzy's here, we can really get this party started."
This isn't really quite possible for you to be here.
He looks at you with some like waggly wizard eyebrows. He goes, "I am a great and powerful wizard. There's nothing that I cannot do."
No. I'm not buying it.
"I'm not selling."
Can I see your sending stone?
"Oh, you seem very accusatory, Kellen. I can produce any sending stone." He pulls out a stone that looks exactly like it. He pulls out another one that looks exactly like it. He pulls out a third one that looks exactly like it. Starts juggling it in front of you. "Which one of these are real? No one can tell." And then you hear from your shoulder, "Oh yeah, that's him. He's fucking crazy as shit." As Sparkles just whispers.
So So Sparkles is there too, huh?
Oh, he's around your shoulder, as he kind of has been saying with you guys.
I'm just gonna kind of sit there and just watch Norm very carefully.
All right. He kind of
And order food.
as he juggles and catches, one disappears in the shadow, another one disappears, and another one, and the last one is just a real one. See? And he tucks it away. Heath, you said you want to do some people watching.
Namely, what I would like to do is try and take in the room and see like who the rest of the party's reacting to that's familiar, and who is watching the party. So like, try and play like one of these things is not like the others. See if there's somebody that's being very active and not backgroundy.
Okay. You can make me a perception or insight.
You got it. $18.
All right. So 18. So it seems to you most people that people are interacting with definitely seem more active, but if people aren't interacting, they're kind of kept to themselves. The only people that kind of are eyeing it are the 3 fur-clad orcs. They kind of are just like looking around as they quietly eat their food.
Brilliant. Then yeah, without anything that really is catching my eye, like any specific person, I'm going to go get breakfast.
All right, yeah. It seems like there are plenty of tables open. Keg comes out with just a raw chicken, just fully plucked but ready to be eaten, and puts it on a plate. Looks like maybe a good vet could save it. This is for you,
Or
lad.
just snatches it up and just puts it whole into
Yeah.
his mouth.
And
And
then,
just like tilts his head up, and you can just see it just like
The snake thing.
chunking down his throat, snake style. Yeah.
and then Hank has 2 platters of food, some for Dizzy and friends. There is another orc in here, but she seems to be kind of same tattoos and work, but she seems to stay by herself. Some of you recognize her as Miev Broken Axe from your
Remember
town.
Miev?
Yes. For some strange oddities, if you want, there seems to be a metal man with a peg leg and glowing red eye and a hook hand sitting in the back. That's a weird thing you notice, Heath. Besides that, there's a hobgoblin who kind of looks like he's wearing a sheriff's badge, kind of sitting back here. There are 2 fucking full ass centaurs. And yeah, there's a lot more lizard folk than you would expect, and that this is a mostly halfling run bar. It is at this time that the doors bang open and a cold wind follows follows 2 people entering the tavern. 2 not familiar as in you know them, but familiar looking to some of you. You see 2 large Goliath enter the bar, kind of looking around. They do have weapons. They have spears. They're covered in similar furs, and they have like runes and stuff across their wear as they look around. And everyone kind of like takes a moment. Oh, there's Wegtib is sitting at the bar. If you didn't notice, Rennie, just so for you.
I thought yeah.
You know, all these familiar
I don't-
people.
I don't speak to her.
She doesn't seem to even recognize you or make eye contact.
So I put myself behind the bar, Gene. I kind of duck under. I imagine I kind of know the flow of this place. I grab an apron off the wall. Oh, sure.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Geez, 26.
You don't remember this. You don't know the ebb and flow of this. This is unfamiliar, though you feel it should be. but part of you feels it shouldn't be.
Yeah, my hand reaches out for an apron that's hanging on the wall, and then I kind of pause. Hey, Katie,
Callie.
Callie, how long have we had the bar?
Oh, I don't know. It's been like 3 years.
You
Why
say
can't I
3
remember
years?
I said 3 years.
Trees live a very long time, young lady.
Oh, look at this no-lipped bastard always giving me guff. She's just point.
I am confused.
I hold up 3 goblin fingers. 3 years.
Whoa! You cannot pronounce your words in your own language. I understand now. Ha ha ha! Very funny. Carry on.
To be fair, it's not my own language. I'm a halfling. I know you don't see people as different types, but I'm not what a human is, and I don't speak their language normally. So
Yeah, you're a snack. They're a meal. I get it.
you're not allowed to call
You
me a
watch it.
snack, Dizzy. You take him out. You gotta take. I'm your sister. You have to. You know what you have to do now.
Hey, Otiseth, I want you to hear me when I say this. Watch your fucking mouth.
Otis like tries to look down at his own mouth.
These
He's
Goliaths.
just like,
They begin to add in. The door is still wide open, and a large shadow begins to enter. And you see a large Goliath of a familiar build and familiar looking runes and colorations. As you see Pecorin Mernig, except he looks quite different. Instead of wearing armor, he's in these strange fur. He has this obsidian crown, these like dragon worm gauntlets that are covered in giant runes, and this strange like snow-laden mantle. And he stands tall. And the 2 Goliaths kind of nod, and the orcs kind of like start standing up. Where is your tribute to your new king? Pecorin says.
why do you look so stupid?
Hey, that's my brother.
I mean, just look at his little icon.
He looks
Wearing
to
a
you.
little dunce cap and a skirt. I'm like, I don't even know what that armor is. I'm like, do you even have a left arm? Like, what's going on here, guy?
As you look closely, the gauntlets he wears are dragon teeth and dragon scale. You notice that he is wearing familiar things to you, Otisesh, because the mountain range that borders your country, the Wormspire Mountains, has lots of outposts and ancient giants. And he wears a lot of that equipment. And he turns to you. You are a pathetic worm. I have
Roll for
bested
initiative,
more than-
Gene.
Well, I first need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As the crown's rune pulses. Yeah.
23.
Okay. You feel a wash of fear wave through you, and everyone begins to panic, as it seems like a majority of this bar is affected by the pulse of this rune. And we are going to roll initiative. Don't worry. It was going to happen. Where's my initiative? Why are you not here?
Nice. Even though I'm attempting to initiate the combat, I am definitely going last.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to get the stat up, but yes, I understand what you're. Yes, he was also doing it. All right. Does everyone? Okay, I'll get other people's. Oh god. And oh god.
Tom, are you familiar with how to do initiative in Roll20?
Oh, beans. Usually, yeah, you select your character and then you roll.
Do you need to do that? I don't have your guys up there. Do you have control? Yeah, you should have control. Okay.
You not have advantage on initiative.
I believe he does. Don't you have the Sentinel shield?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like you rolled it twice then.
I did because I didn't have it selected the first time. So.
Oh, you're talking about Roll20 stuff. I don't understand because I do everything in D&D Beyond.
I do too, but if I don't have Heath selected, then initiative just kind of goes into the ether.
Sure does.
Interesting. I wonder how many things I do regularly that just go into the ether.
No one knows, man. No one knows.
Quite possibly all of them.
Yeah, for Roll20, you have to have your token selected, and that's what puts you into the initiative order with the initiative roll.
That's a thing I've never done. On purpose, anyway.
I wonder why yours worked.
Probably because it's probably because he was moving his token, and so
it went directly to his sheet. Yeah.
Whatever the answer is, it's not that I intentionally had any idea what was going on. I assure you.
Yeah, Sam. All your rolls go to the abyss. We just didn't have the heart to tell you, man.
It's fair. They're not good in combat. I built the whole character to not rely on them very much.
All right. So as it seems like people start gearing up, this wash of fear kind of goes across the bar. It seems mostly targeted at Otisesh, but a lot of these people in here start freaking out. Kellen, it is your turn.
Is there anybody in the immediate area that means me harm?
I mean, this guy did try to do some. Pecorin did this like fear thing from his crown. You can make me an insight check.
Okay.
To see if anyone's getting up to fight.
Net 20.
You have a feeling that the orcs and the two other Goliath are here to do business.
And one's right next to me, or no?
No one is directly. This would be right next to you. So that's just a pillar that you're looking at.
Okay, so this guy's a Goliath, right?
Correct.
Okay. Man. This is obviously not real, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Kellen's trying to work it in.
I'll tell you this. You can make me. I will let you. You could attempt to make a wisdom saving throw as an action or bonus action.
I'll tell you this: it's about to get real.
But
I'll do it as a bonus
but
action.
For all intents and purposes, this is real to you. All of this makes sense in your mind, much like how most streamers do.
Well, for bonus action, I rolled a 4. I rolled a total of a 4, so obviously it's
this. You're like
plus 5.
Actually,
plus 4.
No,
Sorry, plus 4.
No paladin aura.
Okay.
Do I get? I don't get it either, do I?
You sure don't. You sure don't. You have to be.
Dude, that's hilarious.
You have to be awake to have a paladin aura.
That's hilarious.
So, Norm, Kellen looks around and is like, this can't be real. Small tidbits of your own mind start making this story real. You remember, you all separated to go defeat Tenebris, but your brother went to the mountains to find secrets of his ancient people. He has come back, and he is now a conqueror. He now controls the tribes of the orcs and the Goliath, and you have heard of this menace, this Pecorin. What is his name? Oh yeah, I gave him Pecorin Giant's Bane, the scourge of the verdant sea, and he has taken the verdant sea by force, and obviously is moving on to this. Maybe you're in Stravent still. You think?
I'm going to call out to Pecorin. If he's my brother and I believe this is real, I'll say, Pecorin, it's me, Ellen.
He goes, you were once my brother, but my memories have returned. You were born at Narmore. I was merely adopted, but I have now gotten my true purpose. The giant's blood flows through me.
So we're not brothers anymore?
That's up to you. Kneel before your king.
Sorry, brother, but you're not my king, and I'll blast.
How
you.
is the conversation happening when we already rolled initiative? Because there's no way I'm just going to stand here and watch. I was already trying to attack him a while ago.
I understand this. It's weird how time is flowing throughout this fight. We are still in initiative. This is just Kellen was talking, so it was a small in the 6 seconds.
All right, in that case, I'll fire the bolt. The Goliath closest.
Sure, please do.
Pull a little dial on my gun. Wait. Place it up and shoot away.
All right.
15.
The giant is wearing some plated armor, and he seems to block it.
Sucks for me. Then I will move back to a little bit of a better position right there. I'm done.
All right. Let's see. All right, nothing happens that you notice. Pecorin moves into this room. Otis says, where are you? Because you were talking shit, so.
I probably would have moved from where I'm standing.
Yeah, if you want to move yourself a little.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It doesn't have to be like that far, but something like that.
Yeah. So, in a blur of speed, Pecorin begins moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he runs by the three of you, I need you all to make some things are going to happen. Or the Mistral Gauntlet. All right, so I need Dizzy, Kellen, Otis. Please make me dexterity saving throws. As the wind of the cloak begins to buffet you as the rune on the back glows.
16.
You are good.
8.
You're knocked prone.
8.
You're knocked prone.
Okay.
And his movement does not provoke. As you feel the ground stomp, and he just goes to punch down at you, Otisesh. You watch as he just swings, but he leaves himself fully open as he attacks you recklessly. With a 29, he will hit you.
He will.
You are gonna take. You're gonna take 15 points of damage. You are knocked prone, and he grabs you and picks you up by your leg. You are also grappled. As he just seems to be this massive form, and when he attacks, it seems like he's so good at wrestling and moving that he can kind of grapple you in the attack. So you are grappled and prone, and then he goes to punch you with his offhand. And he will hit you again with a 19, 29. And he will do another 15 damage. And he goes, I will break you, worm! And then he keeps moving. He moves to back here, and Otisesh, you come with him without causing him a single point of movement. As he drags you back, and he looks to his orcs. He goes, men, kill them. And that is his turn.
Wait, my token was moved, but his was not?
No, he moved you. He moved you with you. He dragged you.
Shouldn't his token be over near me then?
It is. It may not have loaded for you, but
okay.
He has pulled you. So, yeah. All right. That is him. Orc soldier. All right. This orc kind of rolls right up to you, Heath, as you are right in front of him. And he goes, for the giant kid! And he will attack you. His sword clashes against your armor, but you easily get out of the way. This guy does not look super well trained. All right. One of this large Goliath actually leaves your threat. Otisesh, you are prone, but if you want, you could take an attack of opportunity or warcast against the Goliath leaving your threat.
Yes. I'll toll the dead on him.
Okay. What is that, a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Natural 20. Ugh, he just shakes his head. Dizzy, you on the floor, you watch as fire, like veins, like his veins are filled with lava, like a fire giant, and he pulls his spear, and he will stab you twice, one-handed.
Okay.
That will miss you because I rolled a natural 1 and an 8, so 14. And then second attack. Ooh, that might. Does a 17 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Ping, ping off your armor. That is the giant. Dizzy, it is your turn. Oh, sorry. Also, if whoever failed their save, you will take. Rennie, you'll take 1 cold, and Kellen, you will take 3 cold from the winds.
Oh.
Okay. I will stand up from being prone, kind of shake my head.
Oh yeah.
And I go, and I'm going to kind of raise my voice so everyone can hear. I don't know what's happening, but everyone needs to calm down. There is no fighting in here. And I'm going to channel divinity.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use the ability to have everyone get... I'm going to use Swift Bastion.
Okay.
And I get 3 people. I'm going to choose my 3 allies, Odyssesh, Heath, and Kellen. And for the 3 of you, you are able to move half your speed, and you will gain 11 temporary hit points.
I do not believe Odyssesh can move because he is grappled.
That is totally fine. He still gets the temporary hit points.
That is fair. Yeah, you feel this burst of speed, but just this giant's hand grapple, like holds your ankle.
I wasn't going anywhere.
I know you weren't.
That movement provoke, or are we safe from opportunity attacks or
It
anything?
does not provoke.
You do not provoke opportunity attacks with this movement. So you can get some distance on some orcs if you would like.
Oh, so I can move half immediately, right?
Yes, half your speed immediately.
Yeah.
With this Gene, with this Goliath, I'm going to use my attack to do a shove action.
Sure.
To try to knock him prone.
All right.
It'll be a 16.
Come on. Don't be cocked. He got a 15.
Get on the ground.
All right. Good prone symbol. Oh, there we go. Prone.
I am going to mount Reggie. I'm going to get on him. And we are going to move over here.
I mean, I guess
this guy can...
He will absolutely
Yeah,
take attack opportunity. He will attack Reggie.
That will be at disadvantage, but it already was.
I imagine 11 will not hit him.
It sure won't.
All right.
Okay. I will get up to Pecorin, and I'm just going to go, put him down. This doesn't need to end in violence. If you need to settle something, do it outside. And, Gene, can I try to wrestle Otis away from Pecorin?
So it was you used a bonus action to do your thing, and you have one attack
I used
left?
one of my. Yes, correct.
Yeah, you can absolutely attempt an athletics check against him.
Yep. I'm going to attempt to free Odysseus from his grasp.
All right.
That is a not impressive 14.
27. He just swats you away with his forearm.
Okay.
And you've always known Peckrin is a very good wrestler.
Can Reggie also attempt it?
Sure can.
Cool. Reggie has 2 shots at this. His strength and athletics are not as impressive as my own. Yeah. Okay. So he has a +2 to this. So he gets a 9, which I can't imagine will be successful, and a 16.
I think Reggie realizes in this moment that there is a 0 chance that he could probably beat him ever.
Okay.
Like as he tries to run, it's just like Peckrin's so big, and with the powerful build, is like you had a chance. Your dog with only the +2, it seems there's a chance, but it's very small.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do. And if Peckrin gets twisty, we'll deal with that when it happens.
All right. Orcs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, this guy runs forward, this orc, and he will attack. Yeah. He will attack Killen. You watch again his weapon. Actually, no, this one is just an orc. So that is unfortunately a natural 20. So that will hit you.
Yep.
But it will do a total of 12 slashing. And then that is it for that orc. And then this orc, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm sorry, what was that slashing total, Gene? I'm sorry.
Total 12. The other guy just double moves so that they're kind of like surrounding you, but they don't get a turn. Right. Heath, it is your turn, but everything seems a little off. Time is moving slower, faster in certain moments. Things are more vivid or less vivid. You have 2 options on your turn besides what you normally can do. You can attempt to make a casting check with proficiency as an action, or just a spell casting check, no proficiency, as a bonus action. Depending on how high you do, may or may not affect what happens in the scene. But you feel like there's a moment that grounds you as you feel the Dreamcatcher still on you. But it's not a guaranteed thing that will happen. You have to do enough effort to succeed.
Use my bonus action.
Okay.
So that's just straight.
That's just
casting check.
Whatever your casting modifier is. I will say there is a group inspiration if you want a reroll.
Object me using the group inspiration. Cool.
Yes, do it.
Do it.
There you go.
Way better.
What do we got?
That 20 for 25.
For a 25.
That's a beautiful thing.
For a moment, the reality of this place shreds, and you see a familiar figure, a woman, a creature, standing with her strings from her claws attached to each of these creatures, and this whole scene. Let me see if I can pull up a picture for you. What you see. It's going to be hard. So, she is like a golden-skinned, shriveled woman, and she looks at you. So, you got a 25, which is the hard DC. What would you like to do in this situation? You feel for a moment you have control of this scene.
Oh. I think some cards on the table here, which I think the party's heard at least some of. Tenebris is, among other things, like a force of like entropy and decay and ruin, right?
Yes. Hunger
I
and
wanna
darkness.
I want to channel him at the string she's using to control this. I want to use that destruction to break some of these strings.
You go to do that, but another side of you warns you that that would be bad. Because now that you look, you see behind her, holding her strings, are black tendrils that seem very familiar. But I'll say she is technically a target in this scene now for you, for currently, and you think that you have power over something. If you would like to try to change something that is happening right now, you might be able to do it as you put your will upon the stream. You think you could wake people up, like you could bring people aware so they know that it's not a dream, like there you feel like you have a modicum of control currently for the moment, but it will be wrested from you.
It's kind of tells what I want to do initially. I want to channel magics and cast command on the orcs and get them to, like, as long as I'm changing the scene, get them to be like discontent with the rule of their king.
I love it.
I said cast command. I'm trying to like give you a mechanical thing. That's what I want to accomplish.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't have to be a mechanical thing. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Sure. So I love that. I'm going to make some.
As far as like waking up those dreamers, so they realize they've been manipulated. If they're not people, if they're just pigments,
I'm saying
that's fine.
You could also affect your party as well. Like Sam, like Odysseus looks pretty hurt. You could change the dream that he is not hurt. You could edit things. It doesn't have to make sense. But you could attempt to command these orcs. I'm fully okay with.
Odysseus looks that bad. I'm going to go with what I was originally going to do. And if I can throw a spin on it, that's great. So I'm just going to vortex warp Odysseus out of the grapple.
Auto success. You don't have to spend a slot. Where do you want him?
Sam, do you still want to be in melee, or do you want to be out of melee with this guy?
Definitely want to be in melee.
Okay, cool. I'm going to teleport Odysseus.
Or at least very close. Though I don't know if there's any way for Otis to convey that to you.
Just me asking Sam.
Okay.
You can decide at least a little bit of meta.
I feel like Odysseus doesn't want to be grappled, but Odysseus is fine being close.
Yeah. So does that work for you on placement?
Yeah.
Cool. So as the magic hits Odysseus, he gets kind of like pulled out of reality for a moment and tumbles through this like almost feel like he's in a moving oubliette and lands, like pops back into existence in this other spot. And Odysseus like feels this opportunity for a moment to steal just like a fraction of a fraction of power, just like steal a little bit from Tenebris. And if he does that, he can use a reaction in order to attack a nearby creature.
He will not do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just your bonus action, because you essentially start focusing, and the rippling of the dream for a moment ripples apart, and then the scene's back. But it's still your turn. If you have an action you'd like to do.
Then, yeah, I'll spend my action on the command I had talked about earlier, commanding the three orcs.
You're gonna upcast it.
Yep.
All right. So I will make some. What is it, wisdoms?
Wisdom.
16's my highest.
16 makes it.
All right, 2 of them fail. What is your command? Give me a one-word command.
Masturbate.
Rebel.
Rebel. Okay, cool. And I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. The 2 in front of you, they seem to get really discontent about what's going on. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. And so for 1 round, they will have to do that. All right, cool. I love it. Are you good where you are? Anything else I got from you? I'm gonna go with no. All right.
I'm not coming through.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry. You're good?
Yeah.
All right. This other Goliath, kind of, yeah, I guess he rolls up to you, and your doggo, and he begins quackling. A cold breath kind of comes off him like frost, and his weapon gets covered, and he will attack you twice, Rennie. That's his spear.
Let's go.
And he will miss you twice because I rolled very badly. Great. Otisesh, it is your turn, finally.
Huzzah. We... Am I able to cast 2 spells in a round if they use different actions?
No. You can cast a cantrip and a regular spell.
Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna upcast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Sure. All right.
We're gonna roll very poorly. So it's a base 12 damage this round.
When they start their turn.
Yeah, whenever anyone starts their turn and moves into it, that's not a friend. That's not one of my immediate friends. And then half damage if they save.
Okay.
And then that's a standard action. I don't think I have a bonus action.
You can make a wisdom save as a bonus action if you'd like.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, things aren't adding up. This does not seem. Your body is reacting like it's real, but it doesn't quite feel right. Like you're starting to notice, like the time skips. The lengthened conversations in a fraction of a second. Like hyper focuses here and there. Maybe like as you're fighting him, you look on the side of your eye and like the 2 centaurs are a little blurred. Like it's like the scene seems to focus on where your attentions are. So
My attention's on murdering this fool.
yeah, I believe you,
Cool.
and I want that for you. Where'd my
Excellent.
All right, Kellen, it's your turn, buddy.
Okay. I am going to mosey 10, 15.
Oh, and people begin running and panicking, so I'm just going to start hurling them violently around this room.
Okay, I'm going to move there and use my action to make my protector device. It'll be like a little spidery thing,
Don't
so it'll
worry.
be tiny. I'll drop it right next to me. Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh yeah, man. I knew you were gonna bring stuff.
And I'll use my bonus. I'll use my bonus action to activate it.
Is that
is
good for you? You can put it wherever you want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, you have control of the token.
Okay, so basically, I can affect. I'll be able to get. Otis Seth, I can do 10 feet, so it'll be 10 feet away from me. We'll get the benefit of 13, which is the maximum.
All right.
So everybody, 13 temporary hit points.
And that doesn't stack, but whoever is higher is you get that key.
It's good for me because I lost all mine, and that's it.
All right. Excellent. All right, so
Actually, I can move back. I'm going to move back just a little bit, though. There you go.
sure.
No, I move. No, correction. I moved my whole movement there, so I'm done.
All right. You feel, at least for Heath, a ripple in the area. And for a moment, Pecorin begins moving faster. And he will lash out. He is going to make a punch attack at Otisesh. But I don't think no, he can't be reckless not on his turn. A 13 will miss you.
It will.
All right. And then he now goes, and it is a target-rich environment. All right. You watch him begin swinging wildly again. He's going to take an attack against Otisesh with a 27 will hit.
It will.
And he will do his standard 15 damage. You are grappled, and you are knocked prone.
The creature. Other than
Did he do his save for my Spirit Guardians?
Is it a wisdom save?
It is.
He will get a 14.
He will take 12 necrotic damage.
All right. He now takes 12 necrotic damage. And he is slowed. Well,
Indeed, yeah, he moves at half speed.
But he grabs you. Then with his other hand, he punches Dizzy. AC 17.
No dice.
All right. He will spend a key point or a focus point, and he begins. Whoa! He does a third attack against you, Dizzy.
Okay.
AC 22.
That's exactly what he needs.
You'll take 15 damage. Yes.
I want to silvery barbs that.
Okay. It misses.
All right. Dizzy, you have advantage on your next. What's the stack? Skill check.
Yeah.
Attack roll or saving throw. And same thing that you heard from with Otiseth. You feel this like opportunity to steal a little bit of momentum and use that yourself to make an attack as a reaction.
Thank you much.
AC 21 hits you.
Me? No.
Yeah. 21 misses.
No. 21
right.
miss.
All right, and then his last flurry of blows. 29 will hit you.
Yes.
Yes. You notice he got 3 attacks in a flurry of blows.
That's quite good.
And you will only take 7 plus 5 is 12, but you are knocked off your Reggie and pushed 5 feet as he is some sort of crusher.
Gene, just so you know, I want to just double check this. I thought that
the Cavalier Saddle might make it so you can't be knocked off your horse.
Exactly. That's why I want to double check it.
Then I will say both of you are pushed 5 feet.
Hold on. You can't be dismounted against your will.
So this is just a pushing of 5 feet.
Got it.
He's not purposely trying to dismount you. He's just more just as he hits you. But I will say this. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to use that silvery barbs.
That's wise. Oh,
I got a 22.
Okay, you are not stunned.
I love that.
And then since you are pushed away, he goes 5.
Oh, Gene, it's actually an 18, not a 22. I don't have my paladin aura. Is that okay?
I think you're still good.
Okay.
Stunning blow. Where the heck are you? Stunning strike. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't think it is that high. Yeah, it's 15. I think it's 15. So 5, 10, 15. He begins dragging Otisesh with him as he goes that way, half his speed. Oh, no, wait. Half his speed is even further than that, but I'll stay there. Okay, so attack, done. All right. Orc Soldier. The one that is not commanded. He's going to kind of rush up over here. And he will kind of attack you flankingly. Yeah, he rushes forward with a scimitar and it goes freaking wide. All right, so this one you knocked prone. She stands up. Boop. And then she's gonna head over to this man who seems to be causing problems. Let's see if her fire attack recharges. It does not. She takes 2 spear attacks at you, Heath. But I rolled like dog shit. So they ting ting glance off your shield. Dizzy, it is your turn.
Odysseus, how fucked up do you look?
I think Sam.
Oh, he isn't. He did step away.
But I might be able to,
that's fine.
Pull up his sheet. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know he's taken, I want to say 45 damage.
But he got some temps. My campaign. I don't know if he recorded the last damage I did to him. I don't think he did.
Well, he may have had the 13 temps from Kellen, so...
Yeah, but I did 15 to him, so he's at 9 temps over here.
Okay, is he bloody, Gene? If not, then I will not...
He is currently not bloodied, from what I can tell.
Then I will... Excellent. All right, I'm going to bonus action disengage. I'm going to leave Reggie where he is, but I am going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to go here, and I am going... If I move here, am I flanking with Odysseus or no?
You are, but he's reckless. He's just swinging for the fences. So you were...
Oh, well then I'm only going to go here. Okay. Then I will attack twice. Gene, I am going to attack him with a long tooth. Does the other properties...
He sure is a giant right now.
That's real fucking cool. Okay. First attack. AC 21.
Hits.
Great. He will take, what is it, 2d6 extra? That's beautiful. He needs to make a DC 15 strength save.
All right. Crushes it.
Beautiful. He will take 15 plus 13. He'll take 28 damage. I will drop a smite into him.
Okay, give me the total.
28 all day, now.
With the smite?
With the smite, it's 28.
All right, you see him deflect some of that, and we'll see how much. As you swing into him, he redirects part of your attack, and he will reduce it by 21, so he takes 7.
That is fucking awesome.
And then, I gotta see how that mechanic works. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
When he deflects it, does he have to get it to 0? Pretty sure he has to get it to 0.
I'm pretty sure he does, Gene.
If you reduce it. All right, yep.
It's like...
Yep, he's good. But you watch him just like giant hand slap the half your blade away, and he's massive. And he does not seem to take as much damage as you want.
Fair enough. I will go ahead and do it again.
Sure. Oh, he would have... Actually, to be fair, you would have halved your slashing damage, because he is raging.
It is not slashing, it is piercing, but yes, you're correct.
So, he may have reduced it all to 0.
Yeah, so the piercing would have been... I can do the math, it's right here. 8 and 7, 15, so that would have been 7. So it would have been 20 damage.
So he reduced it by 21. He will just take no damage instead. So...
Wonderful. However, this crit's gonna feel nice.
Sure is. But half your piercing damage.
Half my piercing, I will. Okay. So the halved amount, 27 is 13, 26, 36. He's going to take 44 from this crit.
All right. Ugh, he staggers back. He looks injured, but he does not look like it's giving him much pause.
That is fine. And then Reggie will attack. Both of these guys look fresh. I'm guessing the Orc and the Goliath here.
Yeah.
Okay. He will attack the Orc that is next to Kellen.
Sure.
And I'm going to move there, so I'm within range of the thing. Okay. He will attack the Orc. I don't think he has advantage anymore because I am. Oh, no. He doesn't have advantage anyway. So he will take his attacks. Reggie. Let's see. So we have Bad and AC 18.
Hits.
He will deal 5 damage.
All right. This orc looks furiously mad, pretty injured.
Wonderful. That is my turn.
All right. So, rebelling. These two orcs move in tandem. You don't treat us like people. We're orcs, and you don't think you're better because you're giants. And they start swinging at this other giant, this other guy. So, ooh, okay, that's a hit, and he gets a sneak attack. Look at that, doing some work. 7. All right, 8, 9 damage, and they stab into this dude. All right, Heath, it is your turn.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to reach into this like shadow dream stuff and
Sure.
create a like giant hound. Looks kind of like Reggie, but bigger and spikier.
I got you. Don't worry.
Drop this guy right here.
Yeah. Where do you want? Like here?
Yeah. He's large size though.
I think he's medium.
Okay.
If I believe he's medium, but he uses the stats of a large guy.
Oh, yeah. You're correct. I'm wrong. And then I'm going to. I'm gonna vortex warp Odiseth again.
Okay.
No. Need him here.
I mean,
Okay.
That's fine.
He's no longer grappled.
That's mostly what I was going for.
No, I get it. I have I can intercept damage for people, and if they're too far from me, I can't do it. Is my only point.
He should be as far as he was, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right,
That's
cool.
totally
Cool.
good.
All right. And then Odiseth, same thing. You can use your reaction to take an attack if you want to do that thing.
That thing being in any way, shape, or form embracing Tenebris.
Stealing from, but yeah.
What do you mean stealing from / like how much knowledge do I have about what that means?
It's like if you had visibility into all the mechanics, it would be like stealing. You're like stealing a bit of energy from him and fueling yourself with it. So basically, you're like he's got 1,000 mana bar for casting spells. You steal 5 mana from him and use it to punch somebody.
Does it ever?
The answer is you're not sure until you do.
No. Yeah.
But you
Unless I
are.
can be
You
sure.
do feel these like pulses, like as Heath is casting magic to help you. You're
Yeah.
getting these like moments that you feel like you could seize something.
But if I'm aware that it has anything to do with Tenebris, I feel like I would reject it without a better understanding of the situation.
I think that's a fine call on your part.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Heath. All right, This guy. Alright. This guy is in your thingy. He fails, so he takes 12. Alright. Yeah, he kind of steps right up there. And he is going to. I think he's going to attack Kellen because he made that weird device. And it's scary. Let's see if his cold. The cold breathes around him again as that ability recharges, and he attempts to spear you. Oh god, that's a natural 20.
Wow.
And then a 4. So only one hit, but
Gene, as a reaction, the emblem on my shield will pulse faintly, and I will cancel that crit.
perfect.
Ooh.
As a reaction, hell yeah.
Yep.
Kellen, you are going to take 9, 11 plus 4, 15 damage.
15.
But 7 of it's cold, if that matters for you.
-2. Okay. All my temps are gone.
All right, that was them. Otisesh, it is your turn.
Excellent. Well, let me start by just re-rolling my Spirit Guardians.
Oh, and you made your concentration checks?
I did not think to make any concentration checks.
I mean, I think you're probably fine because you haven't taken more than 15 per shot.
Yeah, I got a 20.
You're good.
Cool. Okay, so first thing will be re-rolling my Spirit Guardians damage, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's 22 this time. Much better for this round.
Much better.
Alright, now for my actual action, we'll conjure a spirit weapon.
Yeah.
We'll get a 24 to hit.
That will hit. It has advantage also.
Oh, cool. Well, it looks like it hit anyway. And it did 5 damage. Force damage.
Sounds good. I'm just trying to find where I put your token that I use for your little guy.
And that was a bonus action.
Sure was.
So I will toll the dead, the bad guy. Are there other bad guys around?
There's plenty of bad guys around.
How do I identify which are the bad guys?
They are the orcs and the 2 Goliaths. Pretty much the guys in the center of the room with you.
2 orcs are currently punching the other Goliath, right?
But you also know that the command is going to stop this turn, essentially. Sorry, 5. Here, I will point them out to you. So, bad guy. Bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy.
Okay, they're all around.
Big bad guy. I
Uh,
gave you control of your spirit guardian, or your spiritual dragon thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be right there. So that hit him for 5 force damage. I'm gonna
Correct.
toll it on him and that one orc that's within 5 feet of him.
Sweet. He got a 7.
Double toll the dead.
He got
That's
a
so good.
17 on his wisdom,
Okay, so he's good.
and then the other guy did not.
Is the other guy wounded?
He is not. But yeah, he's not wounded. The guy who's taken 11.
He takes 7 damage.
He looks so injured. It's not funny.
Otis, you do 2d8, my man, not 1.
So
Yeah.
he might be dead.
11 damage.
That's the number. He grabs his skull and blood and stuff melts, and maybe for a moment he's consumed in this strange mist where, Heath, you see a shadow maw of a dragon swallow this orc as you hear like a dragon's roar, and when the ghostly shadow moves away, the orc is just like twitching on the ground, blood leaking from its ears. Looks a little like it's been drained. All right, that's cool. Anything else, Otis? You cool where you are?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Kellen, it is your turn.
Okay, I'll do a bonus action. Let me see. I do some. I'll try to get my little creature down to there if he can get through with, I guess, an attack of opportunity.
I mean, yeah, that one little orc will attack him, sure. It'll hit with an AC 21.
Okay. All right.
He does not have any friends near it, so he does 3 points of damage.
Okay. Then he will activate, get some temporary hit points, and it will be 13 more temporary hit points.
Nice.
Let me get those recorded.
13. That's a beautiful thing.
And then for my regular action, I will do a couple dials on my gun and point at the Goliath right next to me and hit him with Scorching Ray. Three attempts to hit.
You will be at disadvantage. Oh no, you're a gunner, so you're fine. Never mind.
Right. First one is a 21.
Hit.
Second is a 13.
Miss.
And the other one's a 14.
Miss.
Okay, so that's one hit. 2d6, 6, plus an extra d8. 12 damage.
All right, this guy staggers back as the fire seems to fully affect them.
Okay.
All right, the lair action. Again, you feel a ripple through, and Peckrin moves at incredible speed, and he is going to attempt to punch Odathesh.
Bring it on.
AC 26.
That will hit.
I've actually been doing less damage than I should because I forgot his rage bonus, so it's not bad. 9 plus 5. That'll be 16 points of damage, and you are grappled. And you know what? You'll spend another use, and you are also knocked prone and grappled. And now it's his turn. At the start of his turn, he begins crushing you, which is why I've been trying to keep you in a grapple this whole time.
Wait, how did he grapple me before his turn?
As a lair action.
Okay.
So it seems like whatever this dreamscape is, it's making him more powerful.
Got it.
So he gets like one free attack, not a full attack action. It's kind of like using a legendary action mechanic, but he's not as powerful as a legendary creature. At the start of his turn, he crushes you. You take 3 more damage, just flat.
Right.
And then, now that he has you in his hands, he begins to punch you. But he's not reckless because you are prone. Yeah. Does AC 19 hit you?
No.
All right. Second attack. A 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will only
That one would have.
he only does 10 points, but I need a Constitution saving throw as he attempts to stun you. Oh, he also needs to make a Wisdom save, which he fails, so he takes 22 points of damage.
Is this a concentration check or just a normal con throw?
This is a Constitution saving throw.
My game crashed.
That is... You can take a moment. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Just trying to stun you, because that would make it so you stop hurting him with magic.
20. Dirty.
All right. You succeed. He will spend another point, and he punches you again. All right. AC 26.
That hits.
15 more damage. Another Constitution saving throw.
15? Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
24. This time it was a nat 20.
Hell yeah. All right. His second attack in his flurry is AC 27.
That hits.
That'll be 12 more damage.
Cool. I am at -6 hit points.
Okay. Boom. Kind of just as you kind of crumple to the ground, He looks at you, Dizzy.
I gotta step away for a few minutes. I
Yeah.
gotta freak out, baby.
Okay, take care. He looks at you. This was your attempt? These dragon kind mean nothing. And he just fucking goes to punch you with his third attack. But you are not prone, so he doesn't have advantage.
I am not.
And I think that an AC 20 will unfortunately miss you.
It will.
All right. And then he will... You see him kind of suck some wind, and he seems to be a little healthier. All right. That was all of his actions. It is now Orc Soldier. All right. I mean, Orc is going to head over here. Kellen, this Orc kind of comes at you flanking with his buddy.
Figure.
AC 23. This scimitar kind of strikes in.
Yeah. I can't do anything with that.
For 11 points. Or sorry, no. 9 points. 9 points, not 11.
Right. Okay.
All right, that is him. This guy. All right, Heath, this giant man in front of you, his veins pump again with lava as his weapons seem to glow with fire. And he will take 2 attacks against you. But you know what? Maybe you're the hero of the story. He fully misses. Dizzy, it is your turn.
Okay. I really want to heal Otisesh, but this dude is just gonna keep punching me.
Or Otisesh.
All right. I think I gotta get squirrely. All right. I'm gonna cast. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him as bonus action,
Sure.
and I'm gonna swing.
All right. He is. You don't have advantage. He did not take reckless attacks this turn.
Oh, could I have moved here to flank with that dog? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay. AC 15.
Oh, he could have done that. That will miss. Kind of.
Okay.
Hold on. Before you do that, I believe he's going to redirect that attack.
Sure. It's not worth attacking him again.
I'm trying to see if he... I thought he had an ability to do that. No, carry on. Keep going. I can't...
I'm going to switch targets and attack this Goliath.
Okay.
I just... The math doesn't make sense to try to hit him only once if he can deflect all my damage. AC 18.
That will hit.
Does he count as a giant?
That's a great question. He does not.
Excellent. He will take 10 piercing damage, and I'm going to hit him with Fury the Small. He'll take 17 damage all day, Gene.
All right. He kind of coughs up blood. This dude looks pretty hurt. Definitely bloodied.
Great. Reggie is going to try to finish him off.
Go, Reggie.
AC 10 will miss.
That will miss.
AC 19
Hits.
He will deal 6 damage.
This guy, he looks hurt. A good 1 or 2 good swings will definitely take him down.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Orc soldier. All right, this orc soldier moves around you, Heath, and he's coming coming to try to take you out. Ooh, maybe I'll hit. I don't know. I rolled above a 4. Does a 17 hit you? No?
Nope.
Okay, so again, this guy goes from behind and you just swing back with your shield. Ding! And it is your turn.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna dissonant whispers on the big guy.
Okay. That a wisdom save?
There's a wisdom save. You're correct.
All right. He fails.
Brilliant. So he will take 12 psychic damage.
Sure. And now he has to use his reaction to move
Yep.
away from you.
Yep.
Okay. I need to see something. All right. What's he move? His speed from you?
As far as its speed allows.
Yeah, just to keep him on the map, he's just gonna go all the way here with Otisesh. Assuming he doesn't force him to drop things.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
You sure can.
AC 16.
That will hit.
Wow. I will deal 6 and 7 and terrible. 20 damage all day.
Is that halved?
No, hold on. It would be 13 damage then. Sorry.
All right. He's looking hurt. Now you see he coughs up some blood. All right. So he ran away. He took some psychic damage. Anything else, Heath?
I think I'm done.
You good?
Yeah. I just didn't realize that he still had Otiseth.
Yeah, he had him grappled and he had no reason to put him down.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Oh, I mean, your dog can also take an attack of opportunity on him.
He did. He rolled in that one.
Ah, Roger. All right.
Yep.
This guy, Dizzy, where are you?
I guess the dog would dash at that point.
Okay. All right. So this Goliath standing in front of you is gonna see if his thing recharges. It doesn't. He takes 2 swings at you, and he misses. Otisesh. He begins making death saves, and we'll leave it at that. Kellen, it is your turn.
Ugh. Okay. I will try to blast this thing again with another Scorching Ray. 3
Okay.
attacks. 28,
Hits.
18,
Hits.
and 24.
Hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Now the D8 bonus I get only applies to one of them. Is that right?
Correct. Only once.
Or no? Okay. Okay. So I'll do is I'll roll the 3. 6, 13, 20.
You're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
This guy had 20 hit points left. Fire erupts around this cold base Goliath, and he melts.
Okay, then for a bonus action, I'll activate my protector to give everybody some temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
But get 10 this time. That's it.
Seth or no?
What? Otis is not in the test.
Yeah.
All right. Um,
Actually, I think I can move. Let me move. I think let's see. I'll provoke attack of opportunity. Odyseth is right next to me, right? I just can't see him.
no, Odyseth is right here.
Oh, shit!
He's
Hold on.
across the room. He was pulled.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll take the opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25. I'll go right there.
Does a 16 hit you?
No.
All right. On the lair, you watch as Pecorin begins to like growl and grit his teeth, and as a ripple goes through, he seems to heal. He is still bloodied, but he looks a little back in shape. All right, so it is his turn. You watch as he continues crushing Odyssesh. And then what is he going to do as his action? Now that you got him in the business. He moved. So he's going to spend a focus point. He activates that, and he will begin to move. Well, yeah, he's gonna move 10, 15. You can. He spends a key point or a focus to. No, not pitch defense. Oh. You can make an attack of opportunity, but you'll be at disadvantage. Oh, no. Never mind. You cannot do that. He disengages and dodges.
Okay.
I lied to you. And and then he moves over here, kind of crushing through these people. They get slammed away. And then he looks down at you, Kellen. You have sided with the enemy, and you do not kneel to me? I thought we were brothers. And then he just smashes down his hand on you. No, he's not going to recklessly attack you. He'll just attack you regular. AC 29.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
He will deal 11 damage, and you are prone and grappled.
Yeah.
And then he just smashes you together with his second attack.
Wow.
AC 28. And that's 10, 15. That's 17 more damage.
Okay, 17 is 41.
How are you looking?
I'm at 41.
Give me a Constitution saving throw as you feel yourself get a little dazed.
15.
That is the exact number you need. You are not stunned.
Okay.
Odyssesh, could you please make me a death saving throw?
Maybe.
I would like you to succeed, but you don't have to.
Where do I make a death save?
It's a D20. I think if you click that you are hurt, like you can roll in D&D Beyond.
I rolled a nat 1.
So, that's 2 failed, and at the start
Indeed.
of Pecorin's turn, you watch him break Odysesh's back. Odyssesh is dead.
Sick.
Fuck.
Just for clarity, can we, as watchers of the stream, spend for inspiration?
Oh yeah, there is a player inspiration. If you'd like to re-roll that, Sam.
So maybe re-roll that one.
What does he need to roll to make it? What is his
So he needs
success
a
on
10
this?
or above for success. If he doesn't get a natural one, a nat 1 is 2 failed. So that's why if he takes damage.
So he needs a 10.
But a nat 20 would bring him back to life.
Okay, I'll do a flash of genius to give him +5.
11.
Okay. So perfect. So you are at 1 failed, 1 succeeded because he does 3 damage to you at the start of his turn for crushing
Mhm.
you, but it's only 1 fail because it's not a crit, and that is that. All right. So you are teetering between life and death. And he has punched Kellen. He smashed you and Kellen together a bunch. Orc soldier. All right, this guy's gonna stick in what he's doing. He misses you because they're great. This guy. Let's see. Lava does not flow through him. AC 23 will hit you, Keith. You will take Nope. You'll take 10 points of damage as this guy finally gets a spear hit in. And then after that, it is Dizzy.
Cool. So I like to imagine watching this giant pecarin kind of use Otiseth's flailing body. Is that I imagine his back breaking, right? I don't see it, but like in my mind, I'm like, if he keeps doing that, his spine just can't take that. So I'm gonna hop on Reggie. Reggie's gonna make 2 attacks on this orc.
Sure.
AC 12,
Miss.
AC 16.
Hit.
5 damage.
Only 5. You got no juice.
I rolled snake eyes on my dice
All
for
right.
damage.
He is he is staggering there. Ooh.
Okay. Then Reggie and me are going to run away.
AC 9. Oh, with disadvantage. Yep, he misses you with his attack of opportunity.
Great. I'm going to run over and with an outstretched hand, I'm going to touch Otisesh and heal him for 32 hit points.
All right. Otisesh hanging limply, being swung by leg and tail. Energy rushes into you from Dizzy.
And I would like to kind of speak, and I look up at Pecarin and go, Pecarin wasn't a bully. I don't know who you are, but you're a bully. And the real Pecarin would have hated what you've become. And I don't necessarily think I have a great bonus action in this moment. Oh, is this a bonus action? Fuck yeah. Holy crap, that's cool. Gene, my cloak will kind of flare out behind me, and there's kind of a warm wind that will surround Otisesh. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on him.
Awesome. That's a really cool move. All right. It is now the orc soldier. He's going to keep swinging. Carry on. Heath, these guys are really trying to go after you, but at no effect. Or you're heavily armored.
I'm going to cast Vortex Warp again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to twin it. And I'm going to target myself and Otis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull Otis out of the fight a bit. Put myself over him.
Wait, so are you going to come back in like 2 seconds? Oh,
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my sensor.
Okay. I guess
so the flail that Heath is carrying, like sparks, just like emanate out of it real quick, and then you can smell the sense of like sweet incense burning. And I don't think that has any effect yet.
I think it's when you start your turn, right?
Yeah.
And I'll say for Otisesh, it reminds you of when you went to like the Draconic Gods temples in Khazralia. It's the same incense, or at least a similar blend. All right, and it is now Otisesh's turn. Something happens, I think, at the start of his turn.
Something happens at the start of my turn.
I think the sensor activates, right, Tom?
Start of my turn.
Oh, start of your turn, not his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Otis,
Unfortunate.
It is your turn. Spirit Guardians is technically down because you went unconscious.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
Oddly, I think Spiritual Weapon is still up because it doesn't require concentration.
It is not concentration, yeah.
And it has not been a full minute, so it's still there. But it is your turn.
Okay, I'll move my spirit weapon with my bonus action and attack him.
You will be at disadvantage to attack him.
Okay. With the spirit weapon?
Yep. He's dodging.
Okay, I got a 16. It's the lower of my 2 rolls.
That will hit. He doesn't have a good AC, but he's trying.
5 damage.
All right, he takes it. For an action, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm debating exactly what I want to do.
And you do have a sanctuary on you, Sam. Just heads up.
What does that do?
Basically, right now, if someone tries to attack you, they have to beat a saving throw to even attempt the attack. If you do something harmful, though, the spell breaks.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% going to do something harmful.
I just figured, I just want you to be informed.
Thank you, yeah. I'm going to burn a whole bunch of charges on my amulet. What's this guy's name again?
Your phylactery's name?
No. The guy we're fighting.
Pecorin.
Pecorin.
And he's going to croak out like, Pecorin, you're still ugly. And I'm going to cast Rolotham's Psychic Lance.
Oh, hell yeah.
At fifth level.
Oh, boy.
Sure. Is this some sort of intelligence save?
Yes, you must make an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
He fails.
He takes 24 damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Awesome. He begins kind of like waving back and forth. All right, that was awesome. Are you done?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to move. So that'll do it for me. I just have to go find my item.
It is your turn.
Alive?
Oh, yeah. He's just...
Okay.
He's like... It's like he's still up and ready to fight, but no one's home. Like, he can still exist. Like, you don't have advantage to hit him, but, like, you don't think he's going to provoke attack of opportunities or anything. I don't think.
Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push a special button on my gun. It'll go beep, beep, beep. And then I push it, and a big wave of flame runs all over him.
Sure.
I just have to make my roll to make sure I don't roll a 1.
That is true.
I'll do that first. It is not a 1. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 24, but he gets a Dex 17 save. I guess he can't do that, right?
I think you can. I have to look up what the incapacitated condition does.
You can't take actions, bonus actions, reactions, concentration's broken, cannot speak. When you roll initiative, you have disadvantage. That's all it says.
So he will get advantage on this deck save because he's still technically dodging.
Okay.
With a natural 20, he makes it. So what's your damage?
So 24. So I guess I'll take half.
And then he'll half it again. You see, he seems to be fire resistant.
Ugh. Okay, so now I don't provoke attack of opportunity if I leave.
You don't believe so?
Okay, I'll try to move 1, 2.
Yeah, and you watch as some of the fire gets absorbed by the scaled draconic gauntlets that are covered in giant runes.
All right. And for my bonus action, I'll move my protector there, and then activate a wave of protective energy.
All right.
for 15.
All right, everyone gets
Wow.
6 attempts.
That is phenomenal.
Everyone, you remember for a moment, Odysseus was dying. Then he stood up. He called upon this amulet he wears. A psychic energy struck Pecorin, and his eyes rolled back and he staggered. But wait, no, that's not how it happened. He shakes his head off. As a lair action, he's no longer incapacitated. Heath, you see these strings twist the scene as a lair action, and that will cure the incapacitated condition. As it seems like whatever creature that controls this place does not like how this dream has turned. And then Pecorin kind of like shakes his head. But you did incapacitate him, which is important.
I think I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. I think it's worth asking. Counterspell?
This is not a spell effect.
It felt worth it.
So that action I told you before that you only did once, you could have kept you could have kept doing. And so I gave you the one for free. But yes, you think you can affect what is happening if you spend your action or bonus. So he kind of shrugs off what happens. He walks there. He will provoke an attack from your dog.
Yeah, Reggie will take it.
Oh, no, not
be...
Reggie. Sorry, the master.
Oh, Shadow Dog. Heard.
Look at rolling that once.
Okay, I need Shadow Dog, Reggie, Disbin, Kellen, Artillery Piece to all make me dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Kellen rolled a 12. I'll add a reaction to get +5 to bring myself to 17.
Okay, that's reasonable.
In a row.
Say this is my. Sec.
Damn, Tom, that's rough.
So it's just testing.
So,
Oh my God!
did anyone?
Okay.
Whoever got.
It's capable of rolling out a 1.
So, who got below a 14?
I'm rolling for my
Disbin.
creature now.
Pupper.
Okay, Pupper will take 3 cold is knocked prone. Disbin, you take 6 cold, you're knocked prone.
And my device did not save.
It will take 1 cold, it is knocked prone.
Gene, do you want to tell me how we're doing that since I cannot be dismounted?
You can't be dismounted. Did Reggie make a save?
He did.
Yeah, I was like, you can't be knocked off your horse. I guess you're lying you're lying on the saddle. You are still prone for the consideration.
Sure, I still have to take the half movement thing, yeah.
Yeah, to kind of like, I'll say you don't have to spend as much movement because you can just sit up in the saddle, but for you've been knocked precariously, like Reggie can still ride with you without you falling off, but you are considered prone for this situation.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So as he gets over there, Odysseus talks some trash, so he swings a fist from 10 feet away at Odysseus. And you seem to have really struck a nerve as he just recklessly swings. AC 22.
That will hit.
And he will
Silvery
do...
Barb's the first one.
What was that?
I'm going to Silvery Barb's the first one.
Then that'll become a 21.
That will still hit.
I'm going to give Dizzy advantage on his next D20. And you have the opportunity to use your reaction to hit him.
I hate to say it, like, do I understand? No, do I understand? I'll be honest, Odysseus has a more conduit to power. Dizzy's not smart and may not understand the connection.
So I will give Rennie the player the same explanation that you're just like stealing just like the smallest sliver of power However, he understands that there's this like chance to snatch something and use it for violence.
So to steal from Tenebris to do violence, yeah, Dizzy can't make that deal. I'm sorry.
All right. So 12 damage to you, Otisesh.
Mhm.
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
$13.
You feel you get your bell is rung. You are now stunned. He will also grab you and pull you closer. Second attack, he punches Kellen. With only a 20. Does that hit you, Kellen?
Yes, it does.
Okay. He will deal 12 damage to you.
Gene, my shield will fly in the way. I will knock 11 damage off that blow.
Okay. So you will
I
take,
take 1.
but I still need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me do that. Do my con save. I rolled a 10.
Okay, you are stunned as well.
Yeah.
And then he spends another focus point. He's getting low, and he will take a flurry of blows. With that flurry, he will step away. So he takes a flurry and he steps back 10 feet. That does not provoke.
I'll have a reaction, man. It's fine.
I know. It's just I forgot to use his drunken master style, so I should use it now. And he begins. He'll start with Kellen and see where he's going to go from there. AC 21 on you, Kellen.
Yeah, it hits.
8, 13, 15 more damage.
Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of my temper. I'm glad I have temporary ones.
AC 19.
Yeah, it's a hit.
You're going to take 11 more.
29.
And then he's got one more in him.
He is bloodied now.
Yeah, he'll do another one on you. AC 16, though.
No.
All right. So he's holding both of you.
Yeah.
And he looks pretty hurt. He's wide open for attack as he is recklessly attacked. And that is his turn. Orc. What are you doing, Orc, guys? Oh, that Orc. One hit point. He's going to attack the prone artillerist. AC 15 on the artillery piece.
I do not think so. It's AC 18.
Great. Good talk. This guy comes over here. Let's see. Fire does not surge through his spear, and neither does his spear attack surge through him. Dizzy, it is your turn. This guy, Peckrin again, blood spewing, these runes glowing on him, this crown lopsided hanging on, and he's beating his brother. He's beating this dragonkin, and he's just. And this is not the Kellen that you know. Or
No, it is certainly not. I think after watching him for these last few rounds, like Dizzy is fully convinced, this is not Peckrin, right? Like I knew Peckrin, whatever this is. And Dizzy's will kind of sit up straight on Reggie, and with a voice that is deeper and richer than Dizzy's natural voice, he just goes, "Unhand, my fellows. You will fall this day. Whatever dark, twisted path you are on, it ends here." And I'm going to fucking jab him.
Sure. You have advantage.
Gene, I got a nat 20. So
Roger.
let's roll this. Let's roll this. And because I follow the law, let's roll this. All right. So I'm going to half some of the stuff.
Uh-huh.
11, 27. 27 halved is 13. 37 damage.
37 minus a number. So he kind of tries to put your friends in the way, which make you pull your blow a little bit. A majority of it still goes through. Oh wait, I have a cell phone. I need a calculator. Calculator.
Blowing all my spell slots.
All right. He staggers back. He is still up, but he looks very hurt.
Cool. We're doing it again.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Gene, there's more damage. I have him Hunter's marked. Sorry.
Okay.
So this will be halved. So I'll deal 2 more damage. Whatever.
Perfect.
It's fine.
I did his damage wrong, so it worked out that he healed more and then went down to 2. That was needed. All right.
Great.
He's looking rough.
Next attack. Let me roll again. I know this is a hit so far. Okay, so it will be a hit with AC 20.
Uh-huh.
I will. Where is my thing? Oh, terrible. I think I gotta smite him. I gotta end this. Oh, such bad rolls. So, the 9 is halved to 4 plus 8, so he'll take 12 damage on the second attack.
All right.
Oh, hold on. He's a giant.
Sure is.
Hold the phone. So, what I say so far is 12 plus 5, so 17 damage.
He is staggering, but he is still up.
That's the way it goes. Reggie will also attempt to
Sure.
put him down. Let me roll. Reggie has advantage. So what's the first attack? Okay. 17.
Hits.
Okay. So Reggie does 7 on the first, so 3, and then 6. So 3 and 3. He'll do 6 damage all day, Gene.
All right. Reggie pulls him down to the ground as these runes begin to fade and you watch him shrink to a person that you remember. The scene gets a little fuzzy and the pain was real and everything was believable. But like I said, you guys had really bad dreams last night and you wake up this morning. You are down all of the spell slots you used.
Great.
No, I won't do that. You were not down your spell slots, but Odisesh... Hold on, I gotta look at some things that happened. But... Odisesh, I think? Yes. Odisesh and Kellen, you both wake up with a level of exhaustion. As you had terrible dreams last night. You're fully healed, sorry. You're fully healed, you get all your stuff back. But you wake up with a level of exhaustion in the beds of the inn that you were in before. With the day ahead of you. It is not a raucous room. It is just your rooms. In a dirty tavern above an old sports champions bar. The Worn Sword Inn.
I had the worst dream.
I have to go back to bed.
Go back to bed. You just woke up, sleepy bones.
Feels like I haven't been. It was horrible.
I had a crazy dream that your brother attacked us.
Oh, that's odd. I had the same dream.
Wait, what?
Same dream. He was possessed. It wasn't my brother.
Actually, I think I can pull this up while I'm doing stuff.
That sounds like Tenebris.
I do not like this.
I want to rush out of my room, and I'm going to go bang on the door of Odisesh or Heath's room, whoever's closer. Pow, 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 pow,
across from you, and Odyseth was diagonal, so that's probably me.
Yep. Pow, 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 pow.
Gene, how close are we to sunrise?
I mean, you guys went to bed at it pretty late because you had that encounter with that weird goat man. So I would say you're probably closest. You're either a little past it or like you're probably like within an hour of it.
In that case, Heath is like at a little like folding desk that he takes with him. He like gets up and moves over and like looks like he still probably like needs to rub the sleep out of his eyes, but opens the door.
Heath.
Yeah. How can I be of service?
Just for your physical sight, when Dizzy opens the door, he's wearing kind of a nightshirt, but it's very open at the chest, and you see that Dizzy's right side is covered in horrific burn scars. Heath, did you have a dream last night where a very large, angry man was punching Odyseth like a lot?
Do I believe that was a dream, or I, because of the dream catcher, know what happened?
I mean, you had a night's sleep and it was a dream. But if you look on the Roll20 thing, that's the lady you saw when you peered past the veil, Heath.
Ugh.
So.
Indeed, I think that was us facing our nemesis. The current nemesis, the town's nemesis.
That's the agent of Tenebris, isn't it?
I do believe. There was a woman pulling strings, and it seemed like she herself was entangled in a dark web.
It felt really real. Let's see if Otis had the same dream. And I kind of quickly, take 10 feet down the hall. Bam, 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 bam.
What?
Otis, did you have a weird dream?
No.
Was there a giant guy punching you a lot?
I have many dreams where I beat the shit out of ugly humans.
This was sort of the other way around. This one. It was in like a nice tavern with halflings that were my family. Were you there? Did you have that dream? Because I had a dream like that.
Nah.
Bam, 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 bam. Otis! Bam, 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 bam.
I'll just stumble over to the door and open it up. It is not entirely unfamiliar.
Helen and Heath both had that dream too.
Yeah, and you see that you guys both noticed that both Kellen's, Otis's, also technically Reggie's has like the bags and the wear and tear of someone who did not get a very good night's sleep.
I think the agents of Tenebris they're seeking us out. We've been looking into them, and I think they're looking back. I mean, how else could all four of us have the same exact dream? Five of us.
Seemed likely that this was orchestrated in some way. We did know this is their chosen battlefield, did we not?
No, we did. I guess we were just hoping to strike first, and that's what we get for delaying. Okay. All right, we need breakfast and coffees and teas, and then we need to figure out how we're striking back. How we're figuring this out. Okay. And Diz will go to his room, actually dress and get ready and prepare
And you see
himself.
Kellen's like still in bed.
Cal. I'm like shaking your tiny gnome butt.
He's holding his
Cal.
head and he's like, no, no, no.
All right, Cal, listen. I think this is Tenebris because Heath and Otisesh all had that dream, as well as me and Reggie. So Tenebris is like they're coming for us. And I know you want to go back to sleep, but that would make you vulnerable.
He perks right up when you say that. He still looks pretty haggard, but he nods and starts getting himself back together.
I'm gonna go kill that son of a bitch. Otis turns around and walks back to bed. Tucks himself in.
It is.
During interruption, Heath is going to just work on going through his morning rituals.
And it's good because you feel the morning light kind of wash over you. You're no longer in the shadows of darkness that come through the evening. And I think with that, as you get ready for the day, you had plans for today. I believe your plans were to meet at the Church of Three to try to head toward the barrows themselves to kind of investigate that during the light of day. Some of you are a little more tired, a little more haggard, but now you get a little insight into some of the horrible dreams that people must be facing. And I think, normally I'd take a break, but I think this is actually a very good spot for us to end tonight. And then that way, next session, we can start with you guys, going into exploration. But thank you so much for playing, guys.
Wow.
Running.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed those encounters. I built that to target some of you for your hearts.
That's cool, man.
That was a good one.
But yeah, and I was prepared for you to die. I was like, yep, people die. People might die in these. It happens. So it would have been fun when you woke up. I think that would have been a very fun thing. If
You wake up dead.
Listen, do you die if you die in a dream? Do you die in real life? I don't know. We would have found out as a teen.
Now we'll never know.
You know what? Don't worry. I feel like you might dream some more. You have to sleep. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank everyone who watched, and great job, guys. And we'll do this in 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sounds good.